This is the thing. Who you choose to hang around with, who you choose to have in your posse is exactly who you become. Choose your posse wisely. I'm here to tell you that putting yourself first is not selfish, it's revolutionary. Welcome to the Woman Warrior Podcast, empowering women to light their lives on fire through Ayurveda, yoga, spirituality, and fitness.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Satavani, and I'm here along with my partner, Prajna, and we want to welcome you to the Trainerize app, our branded app. This app has two beautiful functions that we want to share with you to get your health moving in a woman warrior direction.
So the first component is the fitness workout side, which is fabulous. With this app, trainers can give you a personalized experience based on your fitness goals, our dosha assessment, and fitness level. The app has phenomenal access to videos for each exercise so that there is very little confusion. There's also messaging capabilities so that trainers can continually keep in contact with you as you move further into your fitness journey.
The second component is the nutrition piece, because you cannot out-train a bad diet. After the initial assessment is taken, trainers can align your doshic diet to your specific exercise regimen, which means that eating more of what you need and less of what you don't. The recipes are then posted in the app where you can choose meals based on time, ingredients, and taste. And you can always refresh the menu if needed because you prefer something different.
So with these two components, along with our Ayurvedic assessment, we'll give you a unique and individualized experience that you most likely cannot find anywhere else.
I would agree with that. Mm-hmm. By using our personalized app, you'll gain knowledge of what your body needs and be on the road to becoming your best and brightest self. Welcome to our app. Jai Bhagwan, Woman Warriors, and welcome to the Woman Warrior Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Satavani, and my co-host is with me today.
Hello, Prajna. Hi, everybody.
So good to be here.
Yes, it is.
Wow, has it been 2 weeks? I guess it has.
It has been 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to be front-loading a lot of recordings over the next couple of weeks because we are going on vacation.
Yes, we are.
At the end of the summer, and I actually thought today...
Because we can.
Because we can. Isn't that so great?
Yes.
I thought of you very deeply the other day when one of my clients says, yeah, my kids are going back to school in like 2 weeks. I was like, oh, it's literally still the middle of the summer.
Wow. So bad.
Aren't you
bad.
so happy?
I am so happy. All my teacher friends.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked. I'm sorry, teacher friends, that you're having to go back like next week. I feel for you.
Yes.
And yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Get out while you can. You can.
So, friends, we are continuing on our journey because you do want to hear about the topic we're going to discuss today versus being
Our banter.
Right, being so joyful about the fact that you don't have to go back to school for a second year. I love it. Yeah. The journey of the yamas and the niyamas this year, and committing to these 10 practices as we go through the journey of practice becoming firmly grounded when done over a long period of time without break in all earnestness. Yoga Sutra 1.14. Today, we are going to talk about Santosha and the idea of contentment. And how that is I will say personally, a very challenging practice for me. I sometimes am built differently, but I'm working on it. And the benefits of cultivating contentment in your life from a physical, energetic, mental, emotional, all koshic layers, and the importance of that. So we're excited to talk about the topic a little bit today, give some ideas of where that comes in. And then, as always, we do our follow-ups with remedies and suggestions and all that good stuff. But before we get started in the topic, we've got some announcements. Let's do it, girl.
Yeah. First announcement, per usual, is the GLP-1 program. We have that on our website, and that is the 3-tiered program. If you're looking to get off a GLP-1, avoid starting a GLP-1, or just want some assistance with your GLP-1, that is the program for you. It will take longer than a GLP-1, but that is the point.
Yes.
Anything that is worthwhile lifestyle change is going to take time. And it is 3-tiered. You have if you just want to lose, like say under 50 pounds, if you need 50 to 100 pounds, or if you need over 100 pounds, each program is a little bit different depending on the weight that you feel you need to lose. So that is on our website. We're really trying to push that because it's not going away, and there's new ones coming out all the time. And
now you can take it orally.
now you can take it orally, making it much easier for people to just join in the experiment. And
I love that you phrased it that way. Join in the experiment.
that's what it is.
It is. And I'm not going to do it.
And that doesn't, I mean, I didn't say it was a bad experiment. I'm just saying it's an experiment. And if you'd like to be a part of the experiment, go ahead. Just be prepared that it's an experiment.
Well, just the conversation we were having in the lobby today about the idea that it's short-term thinking. It is not looking at long-term implication. And if you do not want to have long-term implications in the way of osteoporosis, osteopenia, muscle sarcopenia, surgeries in the orthopedic nature in your future, digestive problems, metabolic problems, energy problems, emotional connection problems, agoraphobia,
Thyroid problems,
thyroid,
hair loss.
If those are things that you do not want, our GLP-1, Ayurvedic GLP-1 program is for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Our next announcement is Trainerize. We are slashing prices.
We are.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
We want to make it cost available,
Yes.
not prohibited.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're not in the area, or I think us reducing the prices is also going to be very good for people who want to complement the in-person training. We've really reduced the prices down from if you're working out once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, we're looking at anywhere between $30 to $50.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And this was, you asked and we listened. There was a lot of feedback regarding, well, I want to keep my gym membership because I need a space to do the activities, to do the exercises, to do the programs, etc. But what I would pay for the app is what I would pay for a gym membership. And so now we're like, we're listening. We are listening. And as a result of that, changing the not the format and not the quality, but rather literally just the price, so that it can become something that is very manageable and affordable for people. Yeah.
So
I like it.
you're welcome.
August 1st. Thank you, Prajna. Thank you.
No, you're welcome to
And
everyone out
you're
there.
welcome.
So, because that seemed to be the biggest hiccup is like once people saw the price, they're like, oh,
yeah.
they just think they struggle with, what if I'm not accountable? Then I've spent all that money every month on something that I couldn't uphold versus a little money every month. People seem to be very okay with that.
Yes.
So, yeah. And then the third one is we are going to head up the fall YTT program at Yoga 6.
Yay.
So yoga teacher training. And so this is along with Charity, who's going to be doing the sound healing and the trauma healing.
And yin.
And yin.
Yes.
And then also Michael's going to be doing some pranayama and
Meditation.
Meditation.
And a little bit of qigong.
Yeah.
Introducing a little bit of that.
And then whoever else we ask to come in as a guest.
Yeah. And Christy.
Yeah. And Christy.
Christy Williams.
Yep. Christy Williams heading the whole thing, organized the whole thing. So it's eight immersive weekends in the fall.
Yes.
Continue working and managing your daily life while completing your training. So this one is not during the week. It's only on the weekends and a Friday evening. So you'll study anatomy, intelligent sequencing, yoga history and philosophy, vinyasa, yin and restorative yoga, meditation, pranayama, and our signature series at Y6. And then always the supportive, encouraging, and inspiring community along with that. And we are one of the best at teaching that signature series.
We are the best.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
We're the best.
We are the best.
Just letting you know that.
At not only teaching the signature series, but then also preparing teachers to actually teach it when they leave. A lot of the times you're given a sequence and then good luck storming the castle.
Say ya.
Those of you who have seen Princess Bride know that one.
Have I ever admitted that I have never seen Princess Bride?
So
I know. You're like, don't talk to me. Today's the day. I just outed it.
Yep.
Everybody refers to that movie, and I think I have to do it when I'm alone on a weekend one day and just watch it. Mm-hmm. And then I'm sure it'll be like, where has this been my whole life?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
I have it on DVD if you need the DVD.
I still have a DVD player.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I do too. I don't watch them though. All right. So this all starts October 9th. Yes. So the weekends in October are the 9th through the 11th. So the 9th is a Friday evening from 5:30 to 8:30. And then Saturday, Sunday, the 10th and 11th from 8 to 5. And 5, there's some wiggle room there usually. Just depends on the day. And then October 16th through the 18th, same thing, Friday through Sunday. 23rd through the 25th, and then the 30th through November 1st.
Yes.
In November, then we go the 13th to the 15th. We don't do anything on Thanksgiving weekend. You're welcome. And the 20th through the 22nd.
Yes. And
then December, you're going to finish before Christmas. So December 11th through the 13th and the 18th, and graduation is on the 20th. So, and so you can learn more. Email boise@yoga6.com.
Yes.
You can also call the Broadway studio.
Yep.
We have.
You can also email us.
Yep. Email us as well.
We'll help navigate that. Info at thewomanwarrioracademy.com if you want to join the training.
Yeah. So all of that is happening.
It's going to be great. There's actually been a lot of interest, which talking with Jenny Snyder, who is the operations gal, and we're getting on it.
Yeah.
So it's good. There's been some good response.
A lot more interest on the weekend one.
Yeah.
Than the intensive.
I think it's life.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't think that many people want to do an intensive in Boise.
Right.
So we're drumming up maybe other options.
Other far away, beach-oriented
to
options.
be announced.
In the future.
Yes.
That'll be good. Good. All right.
All right.
That's it. Great announcements.
Thanks.
Also, friends, I'm going to announce this, that currently on the DEKA leaderboard.
Oh, boy.
Currently on the DEKA leaderboard, we are 22nd as a team. We have to make the top 15. And I have no doubt that we're going to make it in.
Stressing a girl out a few days ago.
Girl was putting me over a cliff. I was so pissed.
She was on fire in the summer.
Summertime's tough. It's tough. I've tried. Oh my God. Every year I try. I'm like, don't get frustrated.
Don't give her any bad news from June to September.
I'm that horrible, aren't I?
No,
I'm just like,
not.
oh God, it was so like I completely messed up the leaderboard because, as I mentioned to you, I plugged in our age
89 to 99.
89, right. And I, you turned 49 and I turned 52, and that bumped us up into the other category. So I'm like, why does this look like we're 68th? And it was because all of them were mixed together. And then finally, like, I don't know, I got my brain straight this morning and I was like, or a couple days ago, and I was like, oh my God, we're 22nd. So, and that was going into a race injured. 30 seconds slower than our qualifying time last year. And we're definitely stronger this year. So it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So fingers crossed, people. Because it would be fun to we're going to Dallas this year. Hopefully. Dallas first, which will be an easier plane ride.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens. So
Dallas.
Yeah. And one final announcement, please make sure that you hit subscribe on the YouTube channel. Please share with a friend. We are at 352 subscribers. We would love, ideally by the end of the summer, to get to 500, but I'll take the end of the year. So if you know of anybody that would benefit from listening to our banter, please do share the podcast.
I just need 100 of you to share it with one person.
That's right. Look,
Easy.
Look at the math.
75 even.
You know, exactly.
Yeah.
So just share it with somebody.
Get us there closer.
We appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
All right.
check-in.
Wellness check-in.
Lego.
Physically, I'm still dealing with
The subscapularis.
the subscapularis problem that I had on my right side, and now it's
Is
come
it
over
on the
to my
left
left.
now?
Yeah, that's where all this whole so I've been seeing Dr. Kelly, who's wonderful, and she's been adjusting my atlas, and it's all of the issues that were on my right side, I think, started to shift to my left. So my C2 on my left is kind of wonky because of the atlas adjustment. And I don't know chicken or the egg, right? I don't know what it is, but whatever was happening on the right side, I started feeling it on my left. And now I just get the numbness going all the way through. But, Jesse Kohea, master that he is, gave me some hope or guidance today and said, these may be two exclusive things, that this may not actually be connected necessarily to your neck adjustments. This might just be a tight shoulder complex, just like your right side. And so he gave me a taste of what he's going to dig into next time in my shoulder. And
Terrible.
he's like, okay, doesn't have to be this bad if you do some mobility stuff. And he called me out. He's like, have you been doing foam rolling? And I'm like, nope. And
Nope.
hence, that's what happens when you get all, you're lifting and you get all tight and then you don't do any foam rolling.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. So
I've been killing the foam roller.
I got to start putting that kettlebell up into my armpit again. And
Kettlebell.
yeah, so you shove a kettlebell right up underneath in there.
Right.
And, to try, because it feels better.
Does
it feel better?
Do you put the handle part?
I usually put just take a
bell
small
itself?
one, like a 5,
Okay.
and just kind of find a spot up in there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's,
Oh,
but whatever, just gonna get rid of this. My arm just radiates numbness every once in a while. Yeah.
I'm not touching any of this shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Bad idea.
Yeah. Had a little hamstring issue, just tiny, I think connected to my hip or knee. He also said it's more IT band than anything else.
Okay.
But I did stop taking BPC 157 for about a week and a half and then just started taking it today almost immediately.
Right.
I can feel a change.
Sorry.
I just wanted to see. I wanted to see, okay,
Right.
I've been on it for a little while. Let's just see what it felt like before.
Right.
And just, after a few days, my knee just started to tighten and tighten and tighten. I could feel the the arthritis in it.
Yep.
And I took one today and I was just like, oh, okay. It just feels a little looser.
Yeah.
And it really
This stuff is magic.
is something that just works.
It does. It really does.
So that was really nice.
Good.
Energetically.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. So otherwise, body feels good. Yeah.
Arms.
Yeah.
Can we just move it over?
I think it probably did a little bit. Like
Good.
it's loosened that up a tiny bit. Yeah. Just trying to stay the course and finding that balance between Grayson's workouts, lifting, and mobility, and not pushing too hard so that I get injured. Because I want to be, I feel like at this point, not a lot that's going to get a lot better. Just stay the course, don't get injured, and be ready to push it
When
a
it's
little
go
bit
time.
more on race day.
Yeah, when it's go time. I actually think it will get much better.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Well, now working with Grayson, I didn't know where I should be on the ski erg.
Right.
I didn't really know where I should be on the row machine.
Do you know where you want to be on the bike?
Oh, I know where I'm always at on the bike. It's Suckville. But
That is so not true.
well, just no, not that I'm sucking. It's just, it sucks.
Oh, it
Like,
totally
just-
sucks.
You're just pedaling as fast as you can for as long as you can. And it's just
Until literally you die.
yeah, you just can't pedal
Like
anymore.
when I get to like the 26-second mark, like when we're doing the 30-second drills, I get to the 26-second mark and I'm like, I'm dying. I'm dying. Please. It's like the longest 4 seconds of your life at the end of that. Oh,
Like, here it is.
yep.
And then when I'm watching your time go, it's the fastest 4 seconds because then I have to go
I know.
next.
And you're next.
Damn it.
I know.
Yeah. Let's see. Energetically, I'm getting more constant sleep, which is good. Getting better sleep. So that's improving my energy. I'm on cloud 9 most of the time right now because I have some good feelings in my life. And through all these teachings, ladies, gentlemen out there, these teachings work in all facets of your life. And your relationships with other people is one of them. Like, it just keeps you in a space where you kind of have an idea of what to do and what not to do.
Isn't it helpful?
Yes.
It really is a roadmap.
Mm-hmm.
These teachings are not just these like esoteric, and that's the thing that we strive for. We strive to make them practical in practical life. So like these, these concepts, whether it's brahmacharya or ahimsa or whatever, making them very practical in practical life so that like in our day to day, we can apply it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so thrilled that you are sharing that. Thank you.
Yeah. Just how I would have responded in past years, very different than how, like, for Vatas out there, you get in a sticky situation, you want to leave, you want to flee. And I've had that situation a couple times, and I'm thinking it like, I want to run away right now.
I am aware that I would like to run away,
but I don't, because I know that that's just my spin, and I'm not in a life or death situation.
Right.
So.
Where my response is, I would like to burn you to the ground.
I want to kill you right
I would
now.
like to do that, but I can't.
Yeah.
Because I don't look good in orange. This can't go to prison.
Yeah. So mentally, emotionally, same thing. When, got a little maybe emotional roller coaster, I'm pretty steady.
I love that for you. And that, I think, is the kappa in you. Like you've
which
got,
surprises me every time. Every time I take the quiz, there's like very little kappa.
Yeah.
Yet.
But I think that's where it plugs in.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it plugs in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, intuitively, same kind of thing. Just, listening to my, I don't know, it's kind of this weird thing where my gut, that Vata does kind of say like, run away. Leave. But then it's like, no, you're fine. Again, you're not in a life or death situation here. Just stay the course and talk through it and stick it out, and it's going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then spiritually, it's hard to get out in nature right now.
It is.
The weather.
It is.
So I'm kind of missing that lifeline. But
we have AWP this weekend.
We do.
Which is always a great reconnect.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So that's it for me.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it.
How about you?
Physically, I felt like shit last week.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I will say I had challenges midweek on. I just didn't feel like, and I think I will say this, having come back from travel, like even though it's only, 3 hours on a plane total, it's hard. It's hard. And so like landing on Tuesday night at 11:30 in the morning and then having to, get up for a client before BNI on Wednesday morning, when you're running on 4 hours of sleep. And then we had training with Grayson, and I didn't feel like I was, doing that well, felt like I was struggling to.
Still working through an injury.
Yeah. And still working through an injury. I think all of that combined, it was like very frustrating. And also on the mental emotional side, examining that vis-a-vis my emotional state. Am I good at this? Do I want to do this anymore? Like under fatigue and not feeling up to par and all of that kind of stuff. So it was a good exercise for me to go through. And again, not be like, all right, burn it all to the ground and start all over, but rather like, okay, just like chill out, like get how you're feeling physically and as a result, mentally, emotionally, because my physical and my mental emotional are very tied together. You know, and I think that is for most people. But when I don't feel like I physically feel optimal, or I'm being a shitty training partner or something like that, my mental emotional state gets bad. It's not good. You don't want to be around. That happens. And she's so patient. Like after the training, I'm just like, this is terrible. And I'm just pissed and I'm pissed and I'm pissed. And you just started laughing in my face. And I was like, that's what makes it so great. I was like, thank you.
Just remember the days when I walk in and
yeah,
I've got a stink face.
Yeah, you guys
You're
think
just like, oh boy.
Here it comes.
I'm like, what? You've already worked out?
Yeah.
For an hour? Yeah.
So we both have that. And I love, again, going back to these principles, how we apply that in our teamhood, personally, individually, collectively, you know, et cetera. And these teachings are teachings for life. They're sound teachings for life that are a blueprint on how to operate differently when you're in them. So, and then I would say energetically, just, you know, going through some shifts. I think I mentioned to you that I'm reading like 3 books at one time, but one of them is the 4-Hour Work Week. And there's this section that I'm actually going to go through the exercise of like, what are all the things that are going on in your life, and what is the 20% that is actually giving you the 80% of growth it is that you want? And what is the 20% that's chaff, that you can just cut it off? And in all aspects, like your relationships, your finances, your physical body, whatever, like pretty much on like all Koshik layers. And so I'm going to go through that exercise to be like, okay, what do I have room for and is actually helping move me forward versus what do I not have room for anymore? And that's people, places, circumstances, all that kind of stuff. So
nice.
Looking at that and tying that with my intuition with, okay, what do you really know that you have been avoiding putting in the 20% chaff container, that it's time to move that out. Yeah. So I'm good with that. And then hopefully all of that will give me spiritual enlightenment. And there we have it. So, but spiritually, I'm actually, I have an appointment to talk with Karen Fonts, our meditation teacher, next Monday, just to kind of get reconnected with our Nilakanta practice, because it's been on, it's been off, it's been on, it's been off. And I don't know, I just feel like lately the days are going by so fast. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like a couple of days ago, I was like, dude, it's going to be Christmas in 20 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going so fast.
It's just moving very, very quickly. And I'm like, is this me? Like, am I in the Matrix? Like, I mean, we are, but yeah. So how do I get back to this? So, yeah. Anything else?
That is it.
All right. Santosha. The idea of contentment, my friends. I would say as a society, we're not content. No. We're in a constant state of agitation. And there's a plan for that.
Yep.
We're constantly having the bear poked to keep in a state of agitation, because when we're not agitated, we're trying to grasp onto things that will get us to a place of contentment.
What we think is contentment.
Right. And so I'll just, strive for the dopamine hit, whether it's in the form of, food, sex, buying things, whatever. The definition of Santosha from a Vedic standpoint is this idea of being satisfied with the present moment, regardless of external circumstances. It's a supreme joy that transcends material possessions. It has to come from within. And I think the first layer of work in that process is to examine what you are receiving externally that is giving you contentment and finding out the authenticity around that. And I could not believe how timely this contentment piece was with this 80-20 activity that I'm going to do. And just also like life in general. But what are your thoughts on contentment and satisfaction and society and all that good stuff?
Well, you know how I always like to find the joy in everything.
You do.
So.
For the record, friends, we are going to have a new t-shirt coming out. Resist the joy. Prajna, her whole life, has resisted joy. And we just laugh about it all the time. Like, this is so great. Are you? I'm not joyful. I was like, why are you not joyful? I am resisting the joy, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Okay.
Yep.
But continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Resist the joy.
I've been better
You have.
at being content. I would say me walking around my house thinking I'm going to lose my clients, that's not contentment. That is.
Or holding your dog, thinking that everything is coming to the end.
And I'm looking into his eyes and he's going to pass away someday and I should not be content now.
You poor thing.
Yeah. Or when I think his little back is hurting, that I, take him to West Vet every day until, he feels better. Like that would have been
That would have been you. Yes.
Maybe not every day,
No.
but now I'm just like, let's play this out. He's still eating and pooping and doing all the things that a dog would do. He's just not jumping up on furniture.
Right.
Is that a bad thing?
No.
Not necessarily.
And he'll go to the chiro next week.
Yeah, he'll go to the chiropractor. I tried to get him in earlier. It's not going to happen. I'm like, okay. That's just the way it is right now.
You know what that brings up though? Contentment and Santosha is very coupled with patience and time. We have to give things time.
Yeah.
And we are not a patient society in general. Everything's got to be now. I got to know now. The problem's got to be fixed now. And that's just not how, in reality, the world works.
Yeah.
So continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So transcending material possessions, the fact that I reduced my house down to a little tiny cottage with a fairly large garden, but I've reduced my material possessions down quite a bit and I'm content with that.
Yeah.
And that was definitely a practice for me. I don't need the big house. I don't need all the stuff. Just give me a little home and that's all I need to fill. And that was kind of I feel like I've created practices to kind of force myself into those layers of contentment. Like, would I love a 2,500 square foot home? Yeah, if somebody else is cleaning it, great. But I'm going to force myself to have this small little house because I don't want to be in that situation where I feel the need to have someone clean it or clean it myself, or no matter how nice it is.
See, when somebody says, would you like a 2,500 square foot house? I'm like, like that gives me anxiety. Like every time I go to see my brother and my mom, they live in a 4,000 square foot home. And don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. It gives me anxiety. It's too much.
And they're only using 1,000 of it.
Just don't even get me started.
Yeah. And still work in progress. I still need to be better at contentment. And so these were some practices that I thought were really good about how do we cultivate Santosha.
And I think the cultivation, that word is perfect for this. Contentment is not something that's going to happen overnight. It's not, hey, okay. Now it is a choice. It is a choice to be content or to be in a constant state of
blame or
striving towards something. And that's, I will fully admit, that is a space that is very challenging for me because I'm always looking at improving. Like, how do I improve a situation? How do I improve myself, et cetera? And that does come with a certain, that bumps up against being content. And at the same time, contentment is also not settling
Yeah.
either. Like, I'm just going to settle for this and that's that. It also is not laziness.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think that, oh, well, if you're content, then you're just going to stop engaging in life. I think the key here in this definition is being satisfied with the present moment and being in the present versus always future striving.
Yeah.
And thinking about the past. Like, okay, we're never going to achieve contentment if we're worried about the future or ruminating about the past.
I've had this thought and it just came up, but it's come up quite a bit lately because we're going on vacation here soon. But, you know, I've been doing some deep soul searching with why I have this way about me where people ask me, what do you want to do on this vacation? And I'm just like, I don't really care.
Whatever.
I'm going to be on vacation. Like, and to me, that's contentment.
I love that.
I can't, you know, now if we go somewhere and I don't like it, like I can't complain about it because I didn't make a choice. So I'm just going to be like, I'm on vacation. Let's just do whatever. Now there's a difference between let's do whatever you want to do. And that creates a habit of, you know, never saying what you want. And at the same time, I'm like, but that's not really, I've even thought about that. Like, well, what do you really want to do? And then I always come up with like, I don't care.
Right.
Like, if I'm around people that I enjoy and we're, you know, we're doing something that they enjoy, like that in itself is kind of fun.
I love that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, I just want to eat good food. That's always the top priority.
Good people.
Good food, good people, and see amazing things. And that could be, you know, going shopping and just browsing in stores or looking at pastry cases from the outside of bakeries or marveling at the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona. I mean, whatever.
Seeing authentic neighborhoods
Right.
from a different country
Right.
and just like, this is where they live.
Right. And this is how they live, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, great. You know, it's not like, okay, I have to.
Louvre, check.
Yeah, right.
Eiffel Tower, check.
Right.
Mona Lisa, check. Like,
Yeah. Although you will see those.
yeah.
And those are pretty cool.
But I'm not going to like, be like,
If I don't do it, I'm going to
yeah,
die.
I'm not going to pull out my phone and like, look where I am.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am more excited to just see the countryside and see where people live and how they live
Absolutely.
as I am. Like everybody's always touts like, you got to see the Eiffel Tower. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, did it.
Yeah.
Like,
saw it.
Right. Or what is it that,
And who knows? I might be enamored by it. I don't know. But like, that's kind of the exciting part.
well, do you remember in Ted Lasso when Hannah Waddingham is talking with Ted because he thinks that his ex-wife's new boyfriend is going to ask her
To marry.
to marry him at the Eiffel Tower or in Paris. And they have a back and forth, and Rebecca, the character, says, oh, the Eiffel Tower. She goes, it's just a hunk of metal with a good publicist. I was like, that's great.
Yeah.
You know, and sure, absolutely. And it might also be awesome.
Yeah. It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
It's more about just being in that environment than it is that building. Yeah.
But cultivating contentment through day-to-day life, I think is, and it takes time, just like it takes time to build muscle. It takes time to lose fat. It takes time to change, you know, what your diet is. It takes time to get into meditation. It takes time to engage in the dinacharya that we, you know, talk about all the time, even with the ladies in AWP. It takes time. And so I like how you coupled the word cultivate because it is an ongoing process, like a garden.
Yeah.
So what do we got on the physical level? How do we cultivate Santosha?
How's this one sound to you? This first one. Embrace your current level of ability and progress in your practice.
You know, fuck you. Okay. That was targeted at me.
Avoid striving for perfection and instead appreciate your body's capabilities and limitations.
Oh God. This, like, I read this and I'm like, you know, you're so mean.
This is mainly, it was geared towards the yoga population, which I have found myself in a class like, oh, she's going in deeper into the posture than I am.
And so therefore I should.
Yeah. And that's not being content.
No.
No.
I'll say this. I completely struggle with this, but not in that way.
Yeah.
I don't struggle with comparing myself to somebody else. I struggle with my own mental game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your own perfection.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But this is really important and something that I'm working on. Like, do embrace where you are. And I have to be very grateful, just in my own experience, I have to be very grateful with where I am now and knowing it took a long time to get here.
Yeah.
And being able to trace the progress over time, you know, being in love. I am in love with the process. Mm-hmm. I actually do love that. And I think that's part of that is what bumps up against my ability to feel content in a certain place, because I do love the process. So, yeah.
Second one is gratitude.
Gratitude.
We talk a lot about that all the time. Cultivate a sense of gratitude for your practice and physical abilities. Acknowledge the time and effort, just like you're saying, the process you dedicate to your well-being and benefits it brings to your life.
Love it.
So the journey, the process, being grateful for, wow, look how far I've come, not how far I have to go. And just, well, I mean,
excuse me,
for me, thinking about where I am in my life and just what I've been able to do, like, I have to be grateful for that. It's so much. And
what has happened in 2 years is off the rails for you. So great.
or just even in my history, like I was able to play volleyball, ultimate frisbee, like in a physical sense.
Yeah.
Like we've done a lot with our bodies.
Yes,
and
we have.
At a pretty high level that not everybody does. Some people do more, but yeah,
I'm good with it.
yeah.
And then mindful presence. Focus on being fully present during your practice and exercise. Be in the flow state. That's huge.
Have you ever felt a flow state?
Very much so.
Yeah.
I feel that way. Like it's very interesting. I listened to this thing the other day that talked about people who work out solo. I was like, oh my God, that's me. Like, and they gave kind of a description, headphones in, gazes on what it is that you're doing, not on other people and all of that kind of stuff. And I really experienced the flow state. Like I love when we train together. It's great. And I also need alone time to do it. I also need to be in that space where, like this morning, I was in the gym at 4:45 because I had a client at 6:30 and I just wanted the space and time to take my time and just be in that, taking time with sets and reps and all of that kind of stuff. And I absolutely love it. I would say I'm not necessarily good at embracing my current level of ability, but I am very good with the gratitude and the mindful presence when it comes to that stuff. So yeah. How about you? Where do you think you land?
Fully present during your practice, exercise. I mean, I feel like that's why I do lift and do exercise, because it does put me in more of a flow state than most other things.
Where did you lack flow state?
Where?
Like, if you were to pick a physical activity where you're just like, wow, just not in the flow state, was there ever anything?
High school basketball.
Okay. Oh God, that sounds terrible.
I never felt in a flow state in high school basketball. I just hated it. I didn't really enjoy. It was
basketball's not your thing.
So much running and like, I don't know, dribbling, like so much going on that I didn't want to put forth the time to get better at. Volleyball was my thing. And high school basketball and track, to be honest.
Oh,
never felt a flow state in track.
Never. Everybody talks about that running flow state.
Nope.
I think
not till later when I could go at my own speed.
Yeah. I think that happened to me literally once in my short career of running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to run the 800. No. I will quit.
No. The answer to that is no.
I had no desire to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daily life. How
Yes.
do we cultivate Santosha in the daily life? And I think that this is really important because it's practical. We are in daily life all the time. We're not isolated from it. We're engaging in it all the time. And so let's go back to that gratitude practice in daily life. Keep a gratitude journal or take a few moments each day to reflect on what you are thankful for. I think that's amazing.
Mm-hmm. And for those of you who are like, oh, that just takes too much time. Or maybe you're a more social butterfly, like text someone that you're grateful for and let them know.
I started doing that with my clients.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Like, I'm very grateful for you. And like several of them were like, oh my God, this is so kind of you. And like, no, like I'm joyful when I'm working with people. I love doing that.
Yes.
And like, talk about if you're having a crappy day and you need to meet with a client because that's your job, it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
I leave that experience completely transformed. So I feel like clients benefit me more than I benefit them a lot of times.
There are days.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, journaling is a great way to do that as well. Second one is mindful living.
Yes.
Enjoying a meal, which means if you're eating in your car, you're probably not enjoying your meal. Just so you know.
No car eating.
Yeah. Shovel and guzzle. Not enjoying, not flow state.
No.
Not flow state. Spending time with loved ones, taking a walk, focusing on the joy and satisfaction these moments bring. And this is, your world around you, ladies and gentlemen, is not wanting you to live mindfully. It's wanting you to live mindlessly.
Mindless, scatteredly.
Yeah. Get on your phone while you're eating. Watch TV while you're eating. Don't talk to your loved one. Look at me. Shop here. Play these games. My mom, this is a sidebar, but I visited my parents this weekend and my mom was complaining about her data was low on her phone. And so she doesn't know.
Yeah.
So I look on her phone. She's got
10,000 games.
10,000 games on that thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Sucking.
Do you play any of these? And she's like, no, I don't. And I'm like,
Delete.
there were so
Why did
many
she
on
have
there.
them there?
I think they just get installed with updates, or maybe we're just originally on there.
Yeah.
3 copies of Solitaire, 3 copies of Spades, all these I uninstalled at least 20 and there's probably more.
Are
on
you
there.
serious?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
It's
a lot.
bad. It's like, Mom, this is why you don't have much data.
Yeah.
These are sucking
Right.
data.
And her
here.
battery's dying. And,
Yeah. Yeah. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
good luck deleting the rest of those. Yeah.
I never got into games on my phone.
I can't. If I do, I will get into them. And
Really?
so I know myself. I have that addictive
It doesn't even hit the tape for me.
hours
think
wasted playing video games.
Really? Well, I mean, you were into the D&D kind of stuff.
Well, and like Call of Duty and
Are you?
oh yeah.
You called duty?
I called Duty.
Oh, this is shit I'm learning right now. Oh
yeah.
my God.
Call of Duty, Nazi zombies, man. I got sucked into that thing
Wow.
for hours
Really?
at a time.
Oh my, no, I have literally
waste.
one game on my phone, Solitaire, that I never play. The only time I ever do is if I'm on a very long flight, and that's it.
Yeah, I can get sucked into that so easy. So I'm like, I just can't start.
Oh my
Can't start because otherwise.
Are you a Candy Crush person?
Never Candy Crush.
Okay. Or Angry Birds? Okay.
I did.
Did you ever do Farmville?
No, never did that one.
Okay.
I did one on a Nintendo. I forget what it was called, but it was all these little pills that had 2 different colors, and you had to match up the colors, and then it would kind of
Like Tetris?
sort of like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got sucked into that.
That's funny.
But
Yeah.
that was like a mind, keeping your mind active.
Like
game.
Sudoku
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah. But no, I know it myself. I can't do it. Otherwise, I will waste.
Okay.
I will waste hours. Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Positive mindset
Yeah.
Another thing in daily life that we can do to cultivate Santosha, develop a positive mindset by focusing on the good in every situation. Resist the joy.
Boat's going to cut in half.
The boat is cutting in half. Challenge negative thoughts and replace them with positive affirmations that reinforce contentment and gratitude. And hey, this is a challenge for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes we want to go down the negative rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
I have been there many times.
Yeah.
This is terrible. And, you know, but being able to take a step back actually increases your contentment container.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even if it's like, okay, let me pause and step back, and changing the dialogue for why is this happening to me to why is this happening for me?
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason. What part do I play in this process and what can I learn?
Yeah.
And I think that's super important.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually get a lot of contentment from learning.
Yeah.
And specifically learning about ourselves and what we can do to continue to grow and change and challenge ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then relationships.
Oh boy, we got 3 bullets under relationships. Mm-hmm. How do you cultivate contentment in relationships?
The appreciation attached to the gratitude practice.
Yes.
Express gratitude and appreciation for the people in your life. Positive qualities and the joy they bring to your life. Just texted 2 of my friends today and said, hey, thinking of you, you know, wondering how you're doing. And
Love that.
they enjoy that kind of stuff. It's nice to know that someone is thinking of you just randomly.
Yes.
On a random day. So.
On a random Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And people, it's very important, I think, that people feel appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
I know that that's important for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it. Non-judgment. Okay, friends.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy. Yeah. Here's another way to cultivate contentment in your relationships, not being judgmental, avoiding comparing yourself to others or judging their choices, embracing a non-judgmental attitude, and appreciating people for who they are. Now, I want to clarify this.
Yeah, I need to work on this one.
There is a difference between being judgmental and being discerning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the nature of discernment is you're taking in what's happening and figuring out what is actually happening, sort of the subtext of things,
Mm-hmm.
versus judging, you're ascribing a value.
Mm.
This person is bad because of this. You don't know their situation. That's being judgmental. However, if you are taking a step back and evaluating a situation, and mostly based on how it impacts you, that's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not putting a value on somebody or something, but rather observing, taking time to integrate what that observation actually means and how you feel about it.
Yeah.
So, because you can take a step back, you know, say it's a person, you know, in your life, whether it's a colleague or a friend or an intimate partner or whatever, and say, you know, I'm observing this and that does not work for me, but allowing them to be who it is that they are versus, well, you should not be this way.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of how can we come to a, not workaround, but how can we come to a consensus or some sort of meet in the middle?
Now you said like, this is one you're working on.
Yeah. I still feel like I'm judgmental.
You do?
Yeah.
Are you discerning or are you judgmental?
I don't know. I go back.
I mean, there's some people.
Go back to the day when we saw the one person and I said, that's the best you got.
That's the best you got. Yeah.
That's the best you got at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's going on in her life. And I stated that. I'm like, you know, that's kind of mean. I don't know what she's been through, but really?
Yeah.
That's the best you could come up with walking out of your house?
Like, look, I'm sorry. Like, I'm a bitch, you know that. But like sometimes judgment is actually what somebody may need in their life in order to create a change that will benefit them more.
Yeah.
And I actually think about like, I don't even know why this is coming into my mind right now, but the airport.
Oh,
Okay.
there's a lot of discerning going on at the airport.
No, there's judging.
Okay.
I actually, I remember hearing this from a comedian a long time ago, and we've had this discussion about how people show up, how they're dressed going to the airport. Okay. And fluffy pajama bottoms and Crocs, come on, we can do a little better. And does that sound judgy? Sure. Okay. I'll take the bullet for that. But the discerning part around that is, where are we in society? How are we showing up? How are we showing up collectively? How are we showing up individually? And maybe a little judgment around that could create a little bit of a shift. So, I kind of go back and forth.
I saw an individual at Fred Meyer this morning that I couldn't stop. I was really trying, but I kept looking over at this individual.
Yeah.
She was wearing next to nothing. The shortest skirt she could find in her closet.
Yeah.
The matching bra top that she could wear. Just thin. She had cowboy boots on. She kind of looked like a street worker.
Yeah.
I just was like, what?
Kind of trashy.
What are you doing, girl?
Right.
And I get concerned about where she's going and what are they doing? And you're going to bring the wrong kind of attraction to you.
Yeah.
And you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're going out with.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm kind of judging her, but I don't, And I saw the people she was with and I was like, oh boy.
Yeah.
That's not a good group. Not a good crew. Yeah. Not a good crew. They're not going to do something positive today.
I also think, as it relates to, the yoga community, there's always this, oh, no judgment, blah, blah, blah. And I think a lot of that is fake.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's actually bullshit. It's like, no, you are judging. And I actually don't, this is one that I do grapple with. I don't think judgment is necessarily a bad thing all the time.
Yeah.
I really don't. I am not going to take the step that I'm going to interfere with somebody doing their thing, whatever that thing is. But let's take the example of, illicit drug use.
Mm-hmm.
I'm judging that. Now, I'm judging that from the standpoint of the end game on that ultimately is harm.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I'm judging harm. Now, I have compassion for how all of that could have started. I don't know that person's story.
Yeah. And
I have compassion for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I am judging the situation as it relates to harm.
Yeah.
So, it's a sticky spot. It's a sticky spot. And I'm judging society on why is this even happening?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I kind of want to just lean over to her and be like, how did you get here?
Right.
How did this outfit
Right. Where did this come
pop in your mind? This is what you should wear on a Tuesday.
Right. At Fred Meyer in the frozen food section.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we're just keeping it real, people.
Yeah, we are.
We're not.
Real. No, we are not perfect.
Nope. And do not claim to be perfect.
Yeah.
Do not claim. And I think that's an important part of people understanding the intention behind this podcast, that we're not claiming to be perfect. We grapple with these things as well. The good news is, like you said in the beginning, that this does act as a blueprint for us to have self-reflection and conversation about this.
Cultivate.
Yes.
Not. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Supportive interactions.
The last one.
Foster supportive and positive interactions. Encourage and uplift others, creating harmonious and contented environment.
Love that.
Yeah.
I like feeling supported.
Mm-hmm.
You do not have to
agree.
Exactly. But supporting, I think, is important. Now, if there is a situation that is not, again, going back to harm, I'm not going to support that.
No.
However, that's usually not the case.
No. Yeah, there's a way to approach things, I think. Supportive and positive interactions means if you don't agree with something, there's a way to share that with someone.
Yes.
That doesn't make them feel unsupported or
I actually this brings to mind, I sent a meme to a client, and Jen, you know who you are. That
Jen, I know who you are.
Yeah, we know who you are, Jen.
A lot of people probably know who you are.
But I sent her a meme about how Leos support, being a Leo. And it said, I'm not going to coddle your ass. I'm going to be like, girl, I forgot what it exactly said, but it's like, I'm not going to coddle you. However, I'm going to say, girl, get it done because you're making us look bad.
Nice.
Like it's just that Leo energy center. She got a good laugh out of it, but that's what that. And I think that support comes in all different forms. For you, it's going to be different, and for me, it's going to be different. How we give and how we receive that. So
yeah.
But I think, I think Jared said to me one time, Jared Schofield, Gary's Automotive.
Jared Schofield.
We're listening. I hope you're listening. But Jared had said to me, he's like. One time I said, we were having a conversation. I said, I'm a good person, but I'm not necessarily a nice person. And he's like, yeah, he's like, but if people get to know you, they know that you really have a big heart. And I appreciated that. Thank you. And that's, I'm a good person, but I'm not always a nice person. And I'm never going to be fake with somebody. Like I can't do that. When people are like, oh, can you give me your opinion on this? I'm like, do you really want my opinion?
Being good and nice are two very different things.
Totally. So
you want someone to blow sunshine up your ass?
No.
Or someone who makes you better?
No.
There's two different things.
And I think like the gals in AWP, they get that. They see like, we want to see them win and win big.
Yeah.
And that's going to come in the form of like, nope, you can do better. So, and we also understand you're a work in progress. So
yeah.
All right, friends, we are up to the truth bomb of the day. What do we have, girl? Give it to us.
This one is pretty short and sweet. This is by Glenna Marshall. And she basically had the quote that we won't find contentment if we're looking for it in tangible things or fulfilled longings. Our hearts can always conjure up more desires. And I liked that. It's very broad, thinking about not just the tangible things that we want to buy things, and then once we get them, our contentment is gone, but also the fulfilled longings that we have of, if only when I have this, or if only when I have that, or get to do this, or get to do that. We can always come up with more things that we desire. It's about being content, not receiving those desires, or just being content anyway. That is the challenge.
Love it.
Yeah.
And very true. Desire can get in the way of being content. And I think it also depends on the type of desire.
Yeah.
You can have a burning desire to fill in the blank. And have contentment when that has been achieved. But I think, in this case, when we're talking about material things and external kinds of stuff, contentment does have to come from within. So
This is big, I think, for the Buddha, right?
yes.
Desire can be eliminated. Suffering comes from desire.
Yes, it
Desire
does.
can be eliminated. And you have to find that contentment.
Life is suffering. Anything else? Any wisdoms?
I think that's about it.
Okay.
Actually.
All right.
Today.
Look at that. Such a contented side.
Yes, I'm very content
You are very content
with
today.
what we've done so far.
We have. All right, my friends, we love you and are so happy that you joined us today. And as always, subscribe, YouTube channel, help us get to 500, pass it along to somebody that you love, and hopefully that will make you content. We could not be happier that you joined us. And Jai Bhagwan, my friends. And as always, may your soul be victorious.
Is life hard? Yeah, it's really fucking hard. And you can also have the life it is that you want. You just got to work for it.